Today, the majority of expenditure in India is non-essential expenditure. I'm talking about urban India. Mass premium spending is increasing, and India is no longer the low price, high volume market that it used to be. So if you categorize the Indian consumer market into sort of three categories, there is what we call India 1, which is the richest 10% of the people, and that is 140 million people, with the average per capita of this category of $15,000. So that's about the same as the per capita of Mexico. Now, 66% of the premium spending, discretionary spending comes from this category of people. It's still 140 million people. The next, what we call India 2, which is 300 million people. These people think before they make aspirational spends, but still 2/3 of premium spending comes from this category of people. Palmonas is a demi-fine jewelry company that we invested in. Most of their growth now is coming from tier 2 cities. I saw some report recently about e-commerce where 60% of e-commerce sales are coming from tier 3 cities. So this is not just a top of the pyramid phenomenon. Well, there are a couple of common threads across these companies. The first one is that each of these investments are in companies that were selling into segments that were either underpenetrated, as in the case of Licious. For example, Licious was selling fresh meat, which is underpenetrated. Anveshan is selling high-end honey. Palmonas is selling lab-grown diamonds. But the other thing that is common across all these companies is that they have a supply chain that is captive. So the key thing to success in all these consumer businesses is not just marketing. Of course, you've got to do good marketing, but you need to have a captive supply chain. You need to have captive ingredients that only you have available and use that as your barrier to entry. Well, I think the biggest myth about the India consumer story is the 1.4 billion people market. We have to realize that of these 1.4 billion people, 1 billion people are not going to make aspirational spends. So you really are targeting 400 million people.